Now, the House of Representatives has passed a resolution to invite the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokpobiri, and his counterpart for the gas sector, Ekperikpe Ekpo, over the fuel scarcity being experienced in the country. The Green Chamber also summoned the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, over petrol shortages in the country. This followed a motion of urgent national importance by a member of the House, Umar Ajilo, raising concerns over lingering queues at petrol stations nationwide. The House expects the ministers and the NNPCL boss to explain the true reason for the scarcity and the measures put in place to bring it to an end. No date has been set for the engagement. Now, joining me on the news to discuss this further is an energy consultant, Seun Dania. He joins us from London. Seun, good morning. Seun, you're muted. Will you please unmute your device? Thank you very much. All right, Seun, good morning. Good to have you. Great. Now, so Seun, some critics say summoning ministers to explain crises has become a routine with very limited impact. In your opinion, how effective will this hearing likely be in resolving the current fuel scarcity?
In terms of resolving it, it may not be very effective because I think the process has been abused, but the reasons for the hearings are usually, to foster transparency, for the House to be able to gather information and for the public to also be aware that they're representing them and doing and concerned about things that are going on within the country. And essentially, it will then help with the country, with the populace mounting pressure, so there's public pressure. People are aware that things are going on. However, follow-up has just become like a routine thing that they do only when there are issues and they do not follow up. Normally, because we've also been told at some time in the past that refineries were going to start working at this to some certain capacity in December. I do not remember, maybe, I'm not aware of any of the House of Representatives, or the Senate actually calling the NNPC leadership to account, to give explanation to why those deadlines were not met.
Well, Seun,
so yeah, in terms of effectiveness, it's not so effective.
Okay. So Seun, you use the word there, routine, but routine, yes, apart from calling those in charge, I mean, what more concrete actions could the House of Representatives take to express stronger support for Nigerians facing these hardships, except call those in charge, like I said?
So after calling, the things that they're supposed to do afterwards will be maybe, and they do it actually, is like set up investigative committees, because it now becomes like a question and answer session where you invite these people, they come prepared because they know what you want to hear, they give those answers, but then they need to actually set up a committee of learned people who understand the business, or if necessary, even bring in private consultants to actually cross-check, what has been told and to certify that, what is going on. And yeah, of course, the NNPC could actually run into issues, but constant following up would help. And they can also ask for solutions. The reason why they're asking is so that they can ask for solutions, or render help wherever it is. Maybe there's some budget constraints that the NNPC is having, or, I think, there's some kind of legislative solutions that can also be given. This engagement is supposed to be a time where all of this information is given. And those are the kind of things that the House is supposed to offer so that they can help. If there's anything, in terms of lawmaking, in terms of maybe the bill, like the Petroleum Industry Act took forever to get passed. Those were some of the things that we were told was hindering progress. But now that has actually been passed to some extent, we're still waiting. But yeah, those are the kind of things that the House should be able to do.
Yeah,
offer help and
so you say
that they follow up.
Good. So you say apart from having meetings or calling these people, they should put places or apparatus in place to make sure that these don't happen again, and investigations as well. However, then there are Nigerians who are at the end of this. How can Nigerians hold these lawmakers accountable? What measures can Nigerians put in place to effectively make these office holders, hold them accountable to their duties?
The first thing is to vote wisely. When the elections comes and it's time to vote in representatives, you vote wisely, vote for the people that are going to feel the same kind of pains that as the average person. And of course, we need to also be more active in terms of citizens engagement. You know, we need to call our representatives, contact them. We need to be able to communicate with them, you know, properly, engage with them so that they can also feel our pains. Because it feels like once the elections are over, it's back to status quo. Everybody goes back home. You know, all the citizens, we complain on public social media, and that's about it. You know, there are a few advocacy companies, you know, that actually scrutinize, put out all this information, but I mean, it all ends up, they call them, they have these conversations, but I don't think anything goes. But yeah, so public advocacy should also go. Citizens should engage, and ultimately, we need to vote wisely.
All right. Well, Seun, thank you very much. Thank you for those ideas. No more keypad warriors, advocacy, and hold them accountable. Also vote wisely, like you said. Thank you indeed.
Thank you very much for having me. Have a great day.
You too.